So you think you've got what it takes to go pro? You've practiced for years, you're the star of your local team, and now you're heading to a professional football trial. This is your big shot, right? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on what these trials are really like. It's not always the glamorous, dream-come-true story you see in movies. It's tough, it's brutal, and it's a world where only the absolute strongest survive. Stick around because what I'm about to share might just change how you prepare for your own journey. Let's start with the sheer numbers. You walk onto the pitch, and you're not one of 10 players. You're one of 100. You're 200. Sometimes even more. All of you are there for the same reason, chasing the same dream. Instantly, you're not a name. You're a number on a bib. The coaches have to evaluate this massive group in just a few hours. Do you think they're watching your every move? The hard truth is, they're not. They can't. They're looking for standout moments. One incredible pass, one impossible tackle, one flash of genius. The rest of the time, you're just part of the crowd. It's an intimidating environment, and the pressure is immense from the second you step on that field. Now, let's talk about the type of football you'll be playing. Forget the beautiful, flowing, team-based game you love. A trial is often chaotic and selfish. Every player there is trying to impress. That means the guy who should pass you the ball for an easy tap-in might decide to take a wild shot from 30 yards out instead. Why? Because he wants his own highlight moment. Teamwork often goes out the window. It becomes a game of individuals, each one desperate to catch a coach's eye. You have to adapt your game instantly. You need to be aggressive, demand the ball, and take your chances. Because your teammates for the day aren't there to help you shine. They're your direct competition, and the coaches. They're not your friendly neighborhood mentors. They're professionals with a job to do, and that job is to find elite talent quickly. They've seen thousands of players just like you. They can often make a judgment in seconds. A bad first touch, a moment of hesitation, or a poor decision can get you mentally crossed off their list before the first drill is even over. They might seem cold or distant. They're not there to encourage you. They're there to critique you. Their feedback, if you even get any, will be direct and blunt. You need to have incredibly thick skin to handle that level of scrutiny. It's not personal, it's just business. The business of finding the next superstar. Another harsh reality is the physical side of things. Trials are intensely physical. Players are desperate, and that desperation can lead to aggressive, sometimes reckless, challenges. You're playing with strangers who don't know your strengths or weaknesses, and they're not going to hold back. An injury at a trial is devastating. It's not just the pain. It's the fact that your one big chance could be over in an instant because someone went into a tackle too hard. You need to be physically prepared not just to perform, but to protect yourself. You have to be strong on the ball and smart in your movements to avoid getting hurt. What about off the pitch? The mental game is just as grueling. Imagine you've traveled for hours, maybe even stayed in a cheap hotel, all for this one day. The financial cost is one thing, but the emotional investment is huge. You see players who look bigger, faster, and more confident than you. Self-doubt starts to creep in. Did you even deserve to be here? Are you good enough? This internal battle can destroy your performance before you even kick a ball. The players who succeed are the ones with unshakable self-belief. They can block out the noise, ignore the competition, and focus purely on their own game. It's a level of mental fortitude that most people just don't have. And then comes the most brutal part of all, the rejection. At the end of the day, the coaches will gather everyone. They might read out a few numbers. If your number isn't called, that's it. It's over. There's no detailed feedback, no work on this, and come back next year. It's just a simple, crushing no. You see the handful of chosen players celebrating, their dreams taking flight, while you and hundreds of others are left to walk away with nothing. It feels like a failure. It hurts. This can happen time and time again. The journey to becoming a pro is often paved with hundreds of rejections for every one success story. So, am I telling you to give up on your dream? Absolutely not. I'm telling you to be prepared. Understand that talent alone is not enough. You need to be a warrior. You need to be mentally tough as nails, physically robust, and smart enough to stand out in a sea of selfish players. Go into a trial expecting chaos. Expect to be ignored. Expect to be judged harshly. Use this knowledge to your advantage. Train not just your skills, but your mind. Work on your strength and your speed. When you get there, don't wait for the game to come to you. Go and take it. Be loud, be confident, and make them notice you. And if you get rejected, don't let it break you. Let it fuel you. Every professional player has a story of rejection. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Jamie Vardy was playing non-league football well into his 20s. Rejection is not the end. It's part of the process. Go back. Work harder on your weaknesses and come back stronger. The reality of football trials is harsh, yes, but it's also what forges the elite players. It weeds out those who want it from those who need it. The question you need to ask yourself is, which one are you? Thanks for watching. If you found this insight helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk about the world of football. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to a trial and what your experience was like. See you in the next one.